the season. And for the Blazers.
Well, ward off pressure. That means the backcourt. Torrey Ward and Eric Holmes have to handle the pressure. They got to block out and board because they're smaller than Fresno State. And home cooking. This is the Blazers home away from home. They usually play well here. They want to get this crowd excited early.
Noel Felix jumping it up against David Walker for UAB. And here we go. The Blazers win the opening tip. Eric Holmes runs the point. More comfortable as the two guard, but with the injury to Leandrew Bass, he runs the show for UAB tonight.
Jerry Tarkanian said in practice at the shoot-on today, we want to put pressure on the basketball.
Eric Holmes from Pasadena, California with a miss. Myron Ransom.
That's his strength. Going to the boards. Full court pressure, UAB.
And there's the turnover toward Ward. Here come the Bulldogs. They'd like to slow it down. They're not very deep because of injuries. They're looking at really 7 guys tonight.
UAB also opens up man-to-man, a lot of motion, everything geared toward this player.
Alexander with a miss, gets his own rebound. And the follow, strong play by Terrence Roberson.
And that's what makes him so effective. He's a threat from behind the arc, but he also is a slasher. He used to be just an outside player, but now inside and out does it all. There's a patented pressure on the ball from any Jerry Tarkanian coach club.
Torrey Ward gives off to Eric Holmes. Holmes loves that crossover dribble. Igor Nikolic, the big 7-foot center, likes to shoot that three-point shot. They'll have to guard him. And Walker, the lefty, with a miss.
Nobody going to the boards. One and done and going the other way.
Roberson looking inside. Barry Abney with a basketball. And he travels.
First turnover of the evening, just a little bit too quick for his own good. Didn't plant the pivot foot. Jerry Tarkanian, when's he going to go to the towel?
It's underneath his chair. He'll start chopping on that towel shortly, I'm sure. Walker says, why not? Good pass to Ransom, who slams it down.
Send it in. Nice finish off the great assist. Walker.
Full court pressure. UAB showed this the other night against South Alabama on Tuesday night. A victory that they pulled out in the second half thanks to that full court pressure.
Even though the shot didn't fall, that's what Fresno wants to do. We talk about it. They live and die by the three-point shot right now. 1 for 4.
There's Walker giving up to Torrey Ward. Walker another rebound. Eric Holmes for 3. Right now, UAB's dominating the glass. Nikolic won't go.
Everything but the bucket. Good hustle, good effort.
Roberson. And Felix gets fouled by Igor Nikolic, his first foul.
See, that's such a mismatch. Just too quick. Too quick, but watch the interior passing of the basketball by the Blazers. You go for a steal, you don't get it, you're in trouble. Good pick, good pass, and the ransom is delivered for 2.
Bulldogs basketball underneath the hoop, 4-2 UAB. The crowd still filing in. That Christmas shopping crowd coming in late now for this first game. Our second game tonight, Auburn against Penn.
Got to keep the shirts tucked in now, so that was the uniform repair.
That's a three-point shot for Terrence Roberson.
He's a player. I'm telling you, he's a player. Averaging 17 points a game. He's been an up-and-down player most of his career. When he's up, he's unstoppable.
He has all 5 of the Bulldogs' points. Playing D, strips it away from Ransom.
Oh, no foul?
It'll be UAB basketball. Watched practice yesterday, Jordy. You watched practice today, but yesterday they were going at it talking about Fresno State, playing hard D against each other.
No question.
Nikolic keeps it alive. Torrey Ward gets it back, gives Eric Holmes.
UAB dominating the glass at this point in time. Even though they're shooting poorly, they're still in the game. Dipsy-do won't go.
Good defense by Felix.
There it is, 4-1. That's why they're in the ball game.
Alexander says, why not? There's the miss. Strong rebound by Fresno State, and they'll keep it.
Wow.
Roberson got way up.
Felix went upstairs as well. And if this is not a foul, I don't know what is, but the three-point shot goes up, and you're getting me against the officials already. But that's got to be a foul. Blow the whistle.
Courtney Alexander drains the three-pointer.
7-5. 7-4 is the score now.
That was the two-pointer by Alexander. His foot was on the line. Roberson and Ransom are locked up, arm in arm.
Nice
the
defense.
pass stripped away.
Give it up.
He is fouled by Myron Ransom.
The pass to the wing, he could have gotten it right back for the easy layup. But Allen decided to take it himself through the foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Rebound, Alexander way off the mark. And a foul inside against Andrea Bona, his first.
Coach Tarkanian told me he calls him the assassin. The Italian assassin says, he says he can't dribble, he can't shoot, but he'll hustle, he'll battle, he'll get on the boards. And didn't see anything, but we'll give the striped ones the benefit of the doubt. Larry Barco doing a new long off the glass and draw the foul. The first inside bucket I can recall in a long time from the set offense.
2 fouls on Ransom, and they did not count that bucket. Alexander comes up with a loose ball. 7
Pretty.
Nice pass inside. Shot won't go. Roberson trying to keep it alive.
Look at Ward get up. My goodness, a 38-inch vertical jump, and we saw about 37 of it on that one. And Roberson going, man, I had that shot, it didn't fall, but Ward got up into the atmosphere on that one.
2 fouls on Roberson.
Shot, it's helter-skelter. Who wants it? Grab it, throw it up, and watch out of nowhere. Boom! Go get it, young man.
Myron Ransom being guarded by Roberson. Both of those guys have 2 fouls.
Oh, that's a
terrible pass. Kimbrough looking to lob it inside to Walker.
Alexander's open in the corner. Missed him.
Alexander, tough shot, but it goes down.
He traveled all over the country to play against some NBA players in the summertime. And Gary Payton of the Seattle Supersonics really told him, look, don't worry about being an NBA All-Star. Just get to the NBA first. And so he came back for his senior season. Glad he did, and is playing very well. Look at Finley.
Oh, Finley off the glass. Morris Finley from Lafayette, Alabama.
There's no difference between playing Fresno State or playing in the high school championship game.
He loves this place. Second call inside. Noel Felix was camped in there.
Murray Bartow has to be pleased. His team started off so slowly they couldn't buy a bucket. 7 turnovers by both clubs. As you see the big fella come back in, but Finley has really been the spark plug that's gotten UAB this 5-point lead.
10 points for Finley, 8 for Ransom. Ransom checked out as Igor Nikolic comes in.
How about that pressure defense in the passing lane by the big fella, the low post man out there on the wing, Abney.
Fresno State prepared for a man-to-man defense. That's usually what UAB plays. So the Blazers throw the curveball, throwing all this zone at them.
And it's really taken away their fast-breaking opportunity. And boy, does this kid have confidence or what?
3 fouls on number 5.
2 ultra-quick players, Porter and Finley going head up, and Finley just is unconscious right now. So much confidence for a young freshman.
Kimbrough brings it in. The last time UAB scored an inbounds play underneath the hoop. David Walker, here's Finley. And Torrey Ward driving on Alexander. Underneath the hoop, Torrey Ward.
Oh, that was that Matador D by Alexander. He just said, Olay, go right past me, and Ward beat him to the hole again.
That's UAB's biggest lead, 7. And David Walker called for the foul.
3 fouls on number 12.
Check that, it's on Finley.
His first personal. That's an aggressive foul as he, but watch as Ward gets the ball on the wing. Little fake and take him strong to the hole. There's that, I'll steal it from hot. Maybe he's watching the NBA too much, doing that NBA defense of old.
Eric Holmes back in for UAB, young man from Pasadena, California.
Boy, UAB has gone ultra quick now with Holmes and Ward and Finley, the 3-guard offense.
And it's Fresno State basketball.
No, they called it off of Fresno. And
well, it's a timeout. Okay. Tark wants to talk it over. After that last turnover, he was disgusted.
See, now UAB has a size advantage. They have got to be patient and get the ball inside. Nikolic is the biggest fella on the court at 7'1". He doesn't play very big, so he comes back down to earth with everybody else. So they've got to get the ball inside and take advantage of their quick leaping ability to get it over the smaller guard-oriented defense of UAB.
Yesterday, Tark was the speaker at the Coaches vs. Cancer luncheon here in Birmingham. That's kind of how they do it every year prior to the Arby's Hardwood Classic. And he called Maury Bartow. He said, I'm excited to be playing Maury tomorrow night.
Coach Bartow kind of chuckled about that the other day and said, well, what do you do? I'm afraid to see what he called me. But look at, coaches want consistency. But when you get good surprises like this, boy, that only adds to you. Finley, 10 points. They're both 8 of 10 for the night. A total of 18 points. That's an unexpected surprise of the positive nature.
Alexander off to Roberson. Roberson from 3-point range.
They ought to work that because Finley's on his side of the court. That's a mismatch inside. He can shoot over the top anytime he wants.
11 points now for Terrence Roberson. Eric Holmes driving the hoop. And he'll get an opportunity to shoot 2.
Well, you've got to like the aggressive nature. Anytime you're being overplayed and pressured, you've got to take the ball to the basket. He goes in. There's a foul right there. There's another foul. They missed that one, but here comes the reach in, and you can't hold him like that. And Holmes takes it to the basket. He'll get the 2-shot opportunity versus South Alabama. About 26 on 6 of 12 from 3-point land, and he played a little defense. Had 5 steals. Not a bad night.
23 came in the second half. He did not start. He was late for the team meal. Did not start, didn't play the first 8 minutes.
Well, Holmes really got his club into the NCAA tournament a year ago when he came out against DePaul in the Conference USA tournament.
Right here,
8 of 12, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Without his performance, they wouldn't have made it to the tournament.
That was the play-in game. The winner of that DePaul UAB game, they said, was going to get the last Conference USA bid. And UAB pulled it out right here at the BJCC. Courtney Alexander, that's a big time.
You see the upper body strength as he took the contact and just kind of squared his shoulders. Nice follow-through and release.
4-point lead for the Blazers. Their largest lead was 7. Big steal by Abney.
Great play. Abney, I've been so impressed with his mobility on the wing and the perimeter. He gets out in the passing lanes, and how'd you like this on your foot? Oh, missed it. But his teammate quick to respond, and thank goodness he plays hoops and not baseball.
Alexander really elevates from that jumper. It's pretty to watch that. That one didn't go down. Of course, it's much prettier when they are falling.
Inside advantage. Over the top. There it is.
David Walker can't hang on. Bulldogs look to run.
Oh, pretty.
The foul before the dish.
Oh, he is athletic. He can handle it off the dribble. He can shoot from outside. Very impressed with Terrence Roberson.
UAB on top by 4, but the Bulldogs are staging a comeback at the Arby's Hardwood Classic.
Coverage of Bulldog basketball is sponsored by Gottschalks. Make it a great holiday with great gifts from Gottschalks.
No 2 guys are alike.
Alexander running the floor. Alexander running the floor. Now, Fresno goes zone. Go 2-3.
We'll see if UAB gets a little more movement. Mo Finley.
Good decision after the timeout by Jerry Tarkanian.
Roberson. That was blocked by Nikolic, but he got him with the body, too. Coming up at halftime, the HealthSouth on the Road show. And if you haven't heard about that, it's spectacular. And we'll hear from Cliff Ellis, the reigning National Coach of the Year, winner of the John Wooden Award a year ago. And, of course, highlights and stats from our big game tonight. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, Cliff Ellis, not only Coach of the Year in that publication, but in so many others as well, as Kimbrough checks back and very well deserved. What an outstanding run they had. Nikolic will take a seat. 2-point ball game. I thought it was a great move by Coach Tarkanian after the timeout. UAB was getting a lot of baskets going to the basket, driving. So they went to the zone to say, okay, can you beat us from outside? Ransom checks back in to maybe give them some outside shooting ability.
Roberson has 13 points to lead the way for the Bulldogs. Alexander with 10. And they've gone the distance along with Abney, the 3 seniors. And the tie-up goes the way of the Bulldogs. I think he heard you when you said that was Matador defense. He's been revved up since then.
A little bit. The possession arrows in favor of Fresno State. So in the jump ball situation, the Bulldogs with possession. Increase their lead.
Alexander really gets up on that chain. He's feeling it right now.
You He just shoots over your muscles. You're up 5.
10 points for Alexander. Murray Bartow calls timeout, a 20-second timeout.
And what's scary, it's a very quiet Tim. He just kind of lets the game come to him. But you notice how he got his hands on the ball defensively, kind of juiced up a little bit. Now they're up 5. So UAB had their run. Finley's kind of come back down to earth a little bit. And Fresno is on top as the Blazer mascot tries to get this home cooking going back toward UAB.
The crowd has gotten much bigger since the opening tip. The 5 o'clock Central Time tip, kind of early for some folks doing some Christmas shopping and other things, eating dinner, I guess, with a family.
He had a stress fracture, and he missed about 5 or 6 ball games. So he's just now getting back in the flow of things. And Murray Bartow saying, okay, guys, you got to move your bodies against this zone. Don't just settle for the outside jumper. Try and get into the open seam, but still take the ball to the basket if the opportunity presents itself.
Alexander, his 3rd game back. And there's the field goal numbers. Fresno heating up slowly but surely. For UAB, that's pretty good for them, 45%.
Well, they've got the lead because a lot of those buckets have been threes. Good defense again. Alexander kind of waking up a little bit.
I'm telling you, the 3 seniors have gone the distance. Abney, Alexander, and Robeson.
Oh, he's feeling it.
He sure is.
He's feeling it. Look out. Crucial part of the ball game. The last couple minutes of the half. Very important. And right now, Fresno on a roll.
Courtney says, stay in that zone defense, please. I love it now.
Boy, with Abney on a wing and Roberson on a wing, they can cover a lot of ground on that bottom tier of the defense.
Eric Holmes from 3-point range won't go.
Every loose ball going Fresno. Give it up.
Felix. Nope. Offensive foul against Noel Felix.
Now, you know what a coach will say on that. Don't give it to your big guy running down the floor. Wait till he gets to the block and posts up. He gets out of control. Stop at the free throw line. Don't pass it there because there's not much he can do with it. Good defensive positioning. The offensive charge.
8-point lead. The largest lead for the Bulldogs from Fresno State. Inside a minute to play, first half in the Arby's Hardwood Classic in Birmingham. Kimbrough gets his first hoop tonight.
That is a clinic in how to break down a zone. Good penetration, good interior passing in the layup.
Alexander. He finally got in his face a little bit that time. Torrey Ward right back at Alexander.
Hello. Big stretch here for UAB as they get back-to-back buckets and cut it down to 4, 39-35.
They'll work for the last shot.
Game clock, shot clock the same. So here we go.
Roberson and Alexander.
Well, you are
itching to get it. Alexander, tough shot. It goes down.
Shot it early. Got a chance for one. Here we go.
He has 15 points. Mo Finley gets hacked with less than 2 seconds to go.
Oh, and that's why Jerry Tarkane's going, why am I still coaching? Why are you killing me? What are you doing? Oh, you foul from behind the arc with only 1.8 seconds to go, and that's a painful grin on his face.
Mo Finley with 10 points. Oh, 1.8 seconds to play before halftime.
I know Kentucky, Duke, Christian Laettner, 1.8 seconds.
Sure.
There's plenty of time to get something.
Lots of time. David Walker checks in for the Blazers.
I'd get Courtney Alexander down the floor, throw it up to him, let him, with his big, strong upper body, go get it and release it.
Roberson and Alexander have combined for 30 of the 41 points for the Bulldogs. The NBA scouts are watching him put on a show.
Put it up.
Torrey Ward with a chance.
Good if it goes.
It was a fun first half. Tark the Shark didn't bite the towel that much. The Bulldogs fell behind, came back, have a 4-point lead.
Courtney Alexander warmed up, so did Terrence Roberson. We got 20 minutes after our wonderful halftime entertainment.
This is the Arby's Hardwood Classic from Birmingham from ESPN+.
With its 32-valve I-Force V8 engine, the Toyota Tundra out-accelerates every other base V8 truck in its class. So we looked for some real competition and ran it against the Lotus in a no-holds-barred quarter mile. Introducing the new full-size Toyota Tundra. Have we gone too far, or have others not gone far enough?
Once a year, one sale happens at one place only. The biggest sale of the year, only at Just for Feet, only through December 24th. Buy any one item, get any second item half off. Outerwear from $29.99. Warm-ups from $19.99. Fleece from $14.99. Buy anything, get anything else half off. Famous brand shoes up to 50% off. Buy any one item, get any second item half off. Only at Just for Feet, only through December 24th.
You heard it here first. The Rose Dodge and Visalia must sell all Dodge products at fleet prices. All rebates and factory discounts will apply. Plus, no payments till Y2K. Buy your new 2000 model Dodge car, truck, SUV, or van at fleet prices with 200 extra units available. The motive for Rose is not profit, it's volume. For you, it's savings. No dealers or wholesalers, please. The Rose Dodge, 3000 South Mooney, Visalia.
No two men are alike. That's why there are gifts from Gottschalks.
Building an interchangeable and expandable collection is simple with Perry Ellis. The Perry Ellis collection focuses on texture, innovative fabrications, silk prints, microfiber, chenille, and tencel. And there is Perry Ellis dress shirts and elegant silk neckwear. Perry Ellis. It's a great gift from Gottschalks.
The Arby's Hardwood Classic is brought to you by Arby's. Arby's chicken fingers are big strips of real all-white meat chicken, not cutie nuggets. Enjoy some at Arby's today. By HealthSouth, the healthcare company of the 21st century, and by Comcast Sports Southeast, your source for Southeastern sports.
We are back live at the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center here in Birmingham, Alabama for the Hardwood Classic. Our score at halftime, Fresno State 41, UAB 37. A very interesting first half, and now our Doug Bell is with some very interesting members. A couple you may recognize. One of them, a pretty good swimmer in his day, now doing a great job with HealthSouth. Douglas?
Jordy, thank you. I'm with Olympic royalty. Rowdy Gaines, gold medalist in the 84 Olympic Games. Jennifer Chandler, gold medalist in diving. I'm honored to be with you tonight. Both work for HealthSouth. The Traveling Road Show, the fall show, begins in March. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about it. For those who don't know, it's really exciting to see.
It's wonderful. We're starting a 10-city tour in March. We've seen nearly 2 million 3rd through 8th graders already in the last 4 years. And what we're doing is we're bringing Olympic and professional athletes out to inspire children with positive, healthy lifestyle messages. We've got music, light, videos, lasers, kid stuff to inspire them to make the right choices in their life. And I think we're with our curriculum and our website and other things, the messages that are coming across, we're reaching the kids.
Roddy, tell us about some of the people involved, aside from yourselves. Big names. I know Bo Jackson and others are involved.
Well, actually, Bo Jackson's the president. Doug, just imagine this stadium, this arena right here being filled with like 10 or 15,000 4th and 5th graders, and have Bo Jackson come out and tell you to do the kinds of things without being preachy in style. You know, when you have, it's a cross between what we were talking about, MTV, Nickelodeon, and American Gladiators all put together. And, you know, the message is, just Jennifer was talking about, you know, staying off drugs, staying in school, staying clean, and leading a healthy lifestyle. But we don't want to do it preachy because, you know, I have 4 kids of my own, and they don't want to be preached to, but yet it's a great message.
Both of you are very inspiring. You inspire me, but when you see some of the big stars, the wrestlers, who some of the young people look up to today, and they're speaking the same way, that's a good message.
It's a very good message. We try to bring in people who represent all different sports because we are not not there as athletes only. We're there as people who have succeeded in our world, which happens to be sports. And we are encouraging these children to make decisions and go for goals that they are good at. You know, it doesn't have to be sports. And so we've got like Lex Luger, yes we do. We've got Jackie Joyner-Kersee and Emmett Smith and, you know, tons of big-name athletes. But what we're really trying to do is encourage the kids to be the best that they can be at whatever that may be.
Rowdy, let's tell us about some of the cities and the dates. Is it starting soon?
Well, we have two different tours. We have a fall tour and a spring tour, and so we're kind of on the off base right now, but we're heading out in the spring in March to go out to the southwest and through the west, and we go different parts of the city, not necessarily huge cities. We try to get to the middle-of-the-road cities, smaller cities, and pack arenas, which we do with kids.
Well, a lot of people are watching in California, the Fresno State people in Bakersfield, California. In May, you'll be there in the Bakersfield and in Fresno, May 9th through 11th. So kind of exciting for the folks out in California.
Right, and if you want to check it out even further, check out the website. It's HealthSouth, www.healthsouth.com, and click on the Sports Medicine Council, and you'll be able to find out what our tour dates are and all about the Coca-Cola Always Teaching Award and things, all kinds of things. So check it out.
All right, Jennifer Chandler, Rowdy Gaines, thanks. And let's look now at what happens on this HealthSouth Traveling Roadshow.
It's a mix of MTV, Nickelodeon, and American Gladiators. HealthSouth's Go For It Roadshow. This free field trip program for children travels across the country delivering healthy lifestyle messages with lasers, music, giant games, videos, and some of the country's top professional and Olympic athletes, such as Bo Jackson, Corey Everson, Herschel Walker, Michael Jordan, Jackie Joyner-Kersee, Lex Luger, and Bonnie Blair. Close to 2 million children nationwide have experienced the roadshow to date. HealthSouth's Go For It Roadshow and America's athletes, making a healthy difference in children's lives.
Back with more after this. It's 41-37, Fresno State on top of UAB. You're watching the Arby's Hardwood Classic on ESPN+.
41-37 at the Arby's Hardwood Classic. 41-37 at the Arby's Hardwood Classic on ESPN+. National Coach of the Year, what a great run Cliff Ellis had for the Auburn Tigers a season ago. National Coach deserved everything. Here's a look at Cliff Ellis and the great job he's done for the Auburn Tigers in the SEC.
Last season was a season to remember for the Auburn Tigers basketball program. Not only was Cliff Ellis the architect of this amazing turnaround, the National Coach of the Year, but his team earned the most victories in school history and won the SEC regular season title and advanced to the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament. With all that success comes much higher expectations. Sports Illustrated tabbed the Tigers as the nation's #1 team in their preseason publication.
Well, a good thing about expectations, everybody would like to be in the position where we're in. When you're reigning SEC regular season champions, that's the spot that everybody wants to be in, and that's a great spot to be in. So you take that. Call it expectations, call it anything you like. I like being in this position.
Cliff loves to say that Auburn has gone from the hunters to the hunted. Certainly a different position for a program not used to winning.
I think it surprised everybody, and it made it a great run for our basketball team, for Auburn University, but the world caught on to it, and it was kind of a Cinderella story and a team that everybody liked and loved and really pulled for. It was an exciting time. It changes this year with expectations because it's not going to be necessarily a Cinderella story. It still is, in my opinion, for how far we've come, but people will come to expect you to do it every time out and even expect you to win by 20 or 25 points, and those are the tough things to deal with.
Experience is always a telling factor of how far a team will go, and this year's Tigers team has plenty of experience, returning 4 starters from last year's squad, including the reigning SEC Player of the Year, Chris Porter.
Oh, yeah, yes, after getting a lot of publicity coming back into the season, and with the success we have, I think, as a whole, we've handled it pretty much. match. I mean, we've been on the even keel. We was always kind of team that don't get too high on the highs, don't get too low on the lows. So we kind of understand the middle.
Chris Porter gets a lot of attention. He makes a spectacular play. Without a doubt, he is a projected first rounder, but I think that there are two other young men that perform first round with first round play. Doc Robinson, perhaps the most unheralded point guard in America, but I don't know if he's not the best college point guard in America when you look at it. Mamadou Ndiaye, a 7-foot center, shot blocker, defensive player. He's added 20 pounds to his weight.
No longer will Porter and company sneak up on the opponents like they did a year ago. And that makes achieving those all-important goals just a little tougher.
In athletics, you always know that repeating is one of the toughest challenges in athletics. And whether you play basketball, whether you play golf, tennis, football, baseball, name the sport, it's one of the tougher challenges in the game. But it makes it what you want it to be. Again, where we are is where everybody wants to be. I mean, they can only one person wear the ring, and Auburn's got it right now. So I think people want to get where we are.
It's Auburn and Penn in Game 2 of the Army Hardwood Classic, but we still have the second half to go between UAB and Fresno State. It's the Arby's Hardwood Classic from ESPN+. As we check out what happened in the first. As we check out what happened in the first half.
A game of outside and inside. As we take a look at the highlights, you can see how UAB took the ball to the basket early, but great defense. Porter bringing the ball up the floor. That generates offense. Good looks. Abney with the deuce off the window. UAB goes zone. Alexander to Porter. Porter nothing but the bottom of the sack from three-point land. They were 5 of 17 from the perimeter. Here comes Ward slashing to the basket for 2 of the powerful type. He had 8 points on the half. And here comes the surprise Finley to Ransom, who also got off early. But Finley was great in the first half coming off the bench. It's a plus 12 in the three-point category. Second chance points, UAB getting it 8 to zip there. Perimeter points, 33 for UAB, only 19 for UAB. And on the inside, UAB's got it under control, but those three-pointers have really helped.
Morris Finley off the bench leads UAB with 12. Torrey Ward, Myron Ransom, a couple of Birmingham kids at 8 each.
And all shooting the ball extremely well.
And for Fresno, the 3 seniors combining for 36 of the 41 points. Speaking of Roberson, Alexander, and Abney.
Good drive.
Ransom.
Oh, here comes the full court pressure as Fresno went back to the man-to-man. The penetration, the dish, the dunk.
Roberson. Air ball for Roberson. Here come the Blazers. The crowd is shuffling in much bigger than we had to start the game. The volume is getting turned up. Ransom from three-point range.
Ooh. He goes up and dunks one, and he shows a little ball fake and hits one from three-point land. Here comes the pressure.
Season high 13 points from Myron Ransom, and almost, it is a steal. Here comes Mo Finley. Says, why not? Laying it down.
Boy, have they come out the gate in a hurry. My goodness. It was a 4-point deficit to a 3-point lead. That's 7 straight points. Wow.
We played less than a minute, and UAB has turned things around dramatically.
Fresno comes out a little lackadaisical. Watch the great hustle, the wraparound. Finley to the basket. Goes up with the left-hander off the glass. So Finley getting it done with the layup. And Ransom from downtown. Ball fake, show, and go. Yes. Boy, they come out the locker room with a smile and some aggressiveness. And Fresno kind of, sashayed out here. And this crowd, as we talked about the home court cooking, has really gotten into it now. And Finley, what a contribution he's given Murray Bartow off the bench. And as he plays well, he stays in the game.
Morris Finley got this start in the second half. Igor Nikolic, the big sub-footer on the bench. UAB a 9-0 run in the last 54 seconds.
Yeah, this game is too quick for Nikolic. This is a game of quickness, jumping ability.
And another a steal. Myron Ransom. 3-on-2. Ransom decides to shoot. Says, why not? 15 points for Ransom.
Ransom is coming out like an All-American.
And a block on Mo Finley.
Ransom has 7 points, and we have played just a little a minute and 8 seconds. He's got 7 points. And Rory Barton, whatever you said at halftime, put it in a box, put it on the tape, and frame it, and say it again. It's that long cross-court pass, and that's why you put quick players in, because you want to up the tempo, and Ransom stops on a dime with the soft touch.
Porter dribbles out the trouble himself. Good dish inside to Abney. Easy lay-in.
You're going to give those up if you press. Every now and then you're going to give up a gimme. Whoever can generate some type of inside offensive game as a team is going to come out on top in this one.
Alexander gets called for the foul.
There he goes. A little reach in right there. No question about it. Can't do it. That's his second foul. From 4 down to 5 up in a minute and a half.
And here's the red-hot Myron Ransom. Oh, Alexander goes way up pulling down the rebound. Courtney Alexander is so much fun to watch. What a dish to Abney. Counted in the foul.
That shows me something. We know he can shoot it. And he's shown some defensive ability. But now we're seeing the no-look underhand with some zip. There it is. Cut back door. Beautiful. Hang time. And the foul. Oh, that's sweet.
That is sweet. Wow.
You love to see the college enthusiasm. 3 fouls on Ransom, so he's got to be careful.
We're all tied up, Jordy. 46-46 in Birmingham. The Arby's Hardwood Classic.
UAB looks like my high school team. Nobody's on the floor bigger than 6'5". It's unbelievable.
But they're faster than your high school team.
Oh, no question.
Demetrius Porter gets called. The body check on Morris Finley.
You have to learn how the officials are calling the game, and you have to adjust. The hand checking will not be allowed. Oh, he can see right past him.
Walker, the left hand, ran it down.
Robertson didn't want to pick up another foul. He has 2, so he kind of let him go to the basket.
And a travel on Porter.
The defensive adjustment by UAB has caused Fresno State all kinds of trouble. No one moving to the open gap. Here's a good double team. He tries to split, takes up his pivot foot. Good call.
Eric Holmes from three-point range. Walker tries to keep it alive. Look at UAB hustling, but here comes Fresno State. There were 3 white shirts under the hoop. Couldn't get the loose ball.
Alexander had 17 points in the first half. He feels it. He wants it. Both teams, UAB shooting the ball extremely well because they're getting good looks. Their defense is generating offenses. He's got 17 points, 16 touches, 1 turnover, shooting a very high percentage, 8 of 16.
Roberson working against Corey Ward. Ward with a steal. David Walker. And Finley.
Beautiful. UAB stolen a page from Fresno State. We're going to press you. We're going to make you turn it over. We're going to get some easy buckets.
The UAB coaching staff really juggling on whether to play this full court pressure. They knew they had the athletes, but
what they do best.
It's dangerous.
Well, because Fresno State doesn't have an inside game, so they can go small. Just block out like we said in the beginning, go up and get it, and run.
10 seconds now on the shot clock. Alexander from the corner.
You can't leave him alone. You have to always be cognizant of where Alexander is on the floor. He simply floated to the corner. The defender is zone on that side, turned his head to him. They zipped it. He's got it.
20 points for Alexander.
Wow. On the bench.
UAB with 18 off the bench.
Finley. Oh, that's sweet.
Abney.
You can see how when they get into the run and gun type of game, their athleticism really comes out. You can't coach those kind of things. It's just there. Now Fresno, after being down 5, has slowly, quietly taken the crowd out of it and regained the lead.
We played 4 minutes of the second half. We've had 8 lead changes, 3 ties. Ransom gets it to fall.
Count it. Oh, did he get the friendly roll on that one? As he takes the ball to the basket. Now, remember, he hit the 3, so this time they come to guard him. He blows past it, and it goes. Yes. My putts never fall when they hang on the lip like that.
Tony Johnson checking in for UAB. Myron Ransom, look at the numbers, Jordy. Now, this young man played here in Birmingham for West End High School, won 2 consecutive state high school championships right here on this court. Like Mo Finley likes playing in this building, I guess.
And he always plays well defensively, and so has UAB defensively to start the second half. Look how quick they are around the ball, and it generates offense. You give it up. Watch this. Picture perfect. Stop at the free throw line. To the easy way. UAB up by 2.
Torrey Ward has 10. Torrey Ward has 10. On the other end, it's Felix.
And Alexander showing his all-around game. Good pass on the break. Under control.
Is off to Tony Johnson, Torrey Ward.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters. And Ward just elevates with that leaping ability. Racehorse basketball.
Alexander gets tied up. Myron Ransom comes up with a loose ball.
Rugby. It's a scrum.
It's Fresno State basketball. The arrow points the way to the Bulldogs. Andrea Bona checks in for the Bulldogs. Eric Holmes for UAB.
And Ward, who's been exceptional taking the ball to the basket, will come out for, I'm sure, a very brief respite on the bench.
David Walker back in for the Blazers, replacing Myron Ransom, who has 3 fouls, by the way. He's been a spark plug. From the corner, Roberson on the inbounds play.
Roberson was 3 of 6 in the first half from behind the line. Now he's 4 for 7. Deadly. There's that weave again.
Mark Kimbrough, the offensive rebound and the follow.
That's where he's effective. The wide body, down low.
We'll see if UAB can keep up this pace.
Coach, I thought you said he couldn't pass.
Roberson will shoot 2. Disappointed he couldn't get it to fall.
So Bona comes in and makes Coach Tarkanian smile. Watch the break. Coach Tarkanian told me he can't pass. He can't look like he could pass then. But Roberson has to finish. And he's disappointed, obviously. Always is looking at the scoreboard. Always. 14:27 to go. His Fresno State Bulldogs down by 3. Making a perfect 3 for 3 from the line tonight.
17 points. The 3 seniors for the Bulldogs.
22nd timeout by Tark the Shark.
The 3 seniors, you see them there huddled around Tark the Shark, have combined for 50 of the 57 points for the Bulldogs, and all 3 seniors will graduate this month at Fresno State.
See, his team doesn't get an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. He has to win the WAC conference tournament to have a chance to get in. So, boy, is he in some high company. 20 win seasons all time. Dean Smith with 30 and Jerry Tarkanian with 27. Now, remember, he's coached 28 years, so only 1 season has he not won 20 or more games. That's a phenomenal record. The Baron, Bobby Knight, Denny Crum, man, a legendary coach and a very, very nice man. Says, you know, the difference between players now and back then when I first started coaching is the loyalty factor is not the same. It really hurts him with that. And he just wants to win. He wants to have fun, and what a nice man.
Roberson with a rare miss. Only the 2nd miss of the season for the senior. And there's an awful turnover by Morris Finley. Back in the other end, Alexander.
Boy, he's got some hops in a hurry. Just an ill-advised pass by Finley, a turnover, and you know, this isn't high school anymore. This is college. When you turn it over, most teams make you pay for it. Tied up. Back to the zone.
Still 14 minutes to play. We're all tied up. Eric Holmes back in there.
And this is because UAB has done such a good job at going to the basket.
And Finley from three-point range. Going up short, and Alexander's all over the place.
He's starting to kind of take control of things.
He sure is. Irvin with a bounce pass.
Another bad pass in traffic.
Finley.
Good hand.
Walker.
Oh, did you see that? The one-handed catch. Difficult catch, but presence and poise.
UAB standing at full court pressure. Roberson from three-point range. Too strong. And Abby's had a big night.
He's just, he's just too big. We talked about the team that can establish an inside presence. They've got to look to him because UAB is so small on the court. They've got to look to get the ball down in the paint.
So who's going to run out of gas first? The three seniors who have not taken a break for Fresno State, or UAB not used to playing this full court defense the entire half?
Too hot to handle. These young guys can run forever. Not like you and me.
We'll see. Myron Ransom checks back in along with Torrey Ward.
And Ward has done a great job. He's only had one turnover, and he's touched it 21 times. So that's a good touch-to-turnover ratio. That's a new category we have. I'll tell you, our guys in the truck, unbelievable.
They are on top of it. We still have a game to go.
Big men have to move. Tough shot.
Wow. Alexander. Wow.
Double teamed, rose above to get the bucket.
24 points now. For Courtney Alexander, the senior out of Durham, North Carolina. Third game back.
Lady Johnson, junior, transferred.
Eric Holmes, he's a streaky shooter now. If he can start getting hot, UAB might go on another run. Alexander, woo!
Nick Irvin with the half-court alley-oop, and Alexander with the finish. He is just taking over for his team as they give a little high five and smile. Showtime in Birmingham.
They tell us 23 scouts are here from the NBA. Watching Roberson and watching Courtney Alexander.
He started off slowly, but he's up and away as he goes upstairs and brings it home. The running of the court, so impressive. He has the outside shot. He's shown us good assists. He's played some defense. He's rebounded. He is above and beyond anyone else on the court. He is a big-time player. And Nick Irvin off the bench. You got to love it.
The Bulldogs back on top by 4. Alexander, big night, 26 points, 7 boards, and 4 assists.
He knows he's on ESPN Plus, and the stars come out to shine when the lights come on. Got everybody dancing. As the crowd continues to come in. We got another game to do after this one, so we want everybody to stick around.
Auburn against the Penn Quakers next. Tony Johnson, true freshman, to Mo Finley. That was blocked. That was Bona. And Roberson. For the other senior inside Abby, threw the Roger Clemens fastball he couldn't handle.
Should have shot it. That's us.
Doug Bell along with Jordy Holtberg. Myron Ransom off the bench. He was red hot to start the second half. We're in Birmingham, Alabama at the Birmingham Jefferson Convention Complex. It's the Arby's Hardwood Classic. Game 1. Fresno State and UAB. First time they've ever played against each other on the hardwood.
See how he moves without the basketball, and a great save by the assistant.
You love saying that, don't you?
I do. He looks tough. Got that goatee working. Got the sweatband way up on his arm.
Alexander. Unstoppable right now. 28 points.
It's almost time to go box and one. You got to change your defense or something to get him out of his rhythm because he is just lighting it up.
UAB slowing it down on offense. They've been working so hard on defense.
And what's impressive is he hasn't forced anything.
Kimbrough. Gets hacked on the arm. Will shoot a couple. He's UAB's best free throw shooter, Mark Kimbrough.
Inside as he sets the screen, curls back to the basket, crossover step, takes it up strong and draws the contact and knocks down some people along the way. That's good when you can get a foul and you can knock somebody down in the same boot. That's pretty good.
3 fouls on Alexander, by the way. Getting some water. He's not about to leave the game.
No, he'll be smart enough to play with intelligence, not reach in and commit anything silly.
Igor Nikolic checks back in for UAB. First action in the second half for the big 7-footer.
Nick Irvin takes us. He did a nice job. You know, he didn't play for 2 years, was ineligible, and got out of shape. He's had a couple of LBs that he needs to lose and get himself back into playing shape. But he could be very effective. That's one of the strengths of Tarkanian's club is their depth along the perimeter.
Murray Bartow's Blazers trailing by 4. It's the Arby's Hardwood Classic from ESPN+.
Team shooting well. Look, first half only. Team shooting well. Look, first half only 41%, up to 78%, and UAB a more realistic 58%, but still up. So things are heating up as we come down the stretch run with 10:31 to go. And Mr. Abney has done a nice job on the glass, has gotten some stick backs and easy baskets. This big man, Nikolic, has got to come through on the boards. Igor. UAB back to the zone.
Fresno State 11 of 14 from the field in the second half. Porter back in there at the point.
It's really a box and one. I'm telling you, Ward is guarding Alexander man-to-man. The other 4 playing a box.
Tony Johnson, freshman from Morgan Field, Kentucky. Igor Nikolic has not scored. He's got his opportunity. Flat-footed with a miss. Iron Ransom the loose ball. Nikolic another opportunity. Oh, won't go for the big man. And he gets called for the push in the back.
You remember that movie Good Will Hunting?
Sure.
Matt Damon, the brain. This guy is like, he was voted the most, he may not have made a bucket, but he's like voted the smartest person in the engineering department in the history of UAB. Not just athletes, but anybody. And I don't know who votes on it, but it's obviously not the basketball coach. But he's brilliant. Now, he needs to calculate the target better.
Alexander will shoot 2. And a foul on Torrey Ward. In fact, Igor has made only 1 B in his entire collegiate academic career.
Wow.
And that's when he first came over.
Hang, still get the strength to get up and hacked in the act. He'll have a 2-shot opportunity. And Alexander, boy, you touch, you contribute. Only 1 turnover, shooting a great percentage. He's done it all. He gets the favorable roll.
He was all ACC first team as a sophomore.
Did you like that? He's smart, but he's sitting down.
He missed those 2 layups.
I do my homework. Coaches say he's so analytical. You know, you have to be careful what you say around him.
6-point lead for the Bulldogs. Back and forth it goes in Birmingham.
Johnson getting a chance to play now with the basketball. Good outside shooter. Somebody's got to come help him.
Mark Kimbrough.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. The big fella from deep. See, boxing one. Follow Ward. Ward is guarding Alexander man-to-man. Everybody else is playing a little box. Zone responsibility. Good move.
Porter, some string music way outside. It's 72-66.
Remember what one of our keys was early in the ball game? The king of the court needs some help. That's 24 points from behind the line. That's a plus 15. Courtney Alexander needed some help. Porter says, hey, wide open. I'm going to shoot it.
Abney. And a foul on Abney. Haven't seen Tark bite that towel.
No, it's a new one. I mean, A good pass here from Roberson. The shot won't go. He goes to follow it, comes over the back. That is a very nice call. But how about my man, Mr. Kimbrough? Here's Porter from downtown with Ransom in his face. Leads that follow-through form up top. Nice shot.
He was posing. Like you do on the golf course after a good shot.
Oh, I wish. No, I put the club back in the bag and go in the woods and find it.
Ransom off to Eric Holmes. UAB really needs the senior Holmes to get hot. Ransom from three-point range. Tough shot for him. And here comes the Bulldogs. Alexander, another rebound.
Zone has been very effective for Fresno State. No layup. Everything from the perimeter. Porter open again. Bingo. And that's the best way to get rid of a boxing one. You don't worry about the guy that's being guarded man-to-man. You get your other guys involved. You take the time out, and I guarantee you UAB will change defenses.
Largest lead for the Bulldogs. 9-point cushion now. 7:45 to play in Birmingham, Alabama. Alexander starting to feel it. These Bulldogs have struggled going 4-4 to start the season.
There's so much of an emphasis on Alexander wherever he is. You see, there's the man-to-man. There's no one to cover as they screen down low. And Porter, thank you. Touchdown. A little behind the back. Wait. Wide open as the low post man screened the bottom man on the zone. And Porter made him pay. Largest lead, right? 9?
It is the biggest lead for the Bulldogs.
Very impressed with the fact that UAB came out so quickly as Porter has really stepped up his game here tonight. With a +3 there, and Murray Bartow searching for the right combination offensively and defensively to get his club back in it. They've got to get the ball inside. They've got to go take it inside. The outside shooting not really there right now.
They've lost some of that pep they had at the beginning of the second half. Some of that zip. Kimbrough battles inside. Won't go.
That's still a good move. Even though the ball didn't go in the hole, they tried to draw a foul, but they're getting good penetration to the basket.
We'll take a break. It's the Arby's Hardwood Classic from ESPN+.
At the limit to one shot only. At the limit to one shot only.
UAB again covering them full court. We'll see if they have any gas left in the tank. Sidney Ball, a freshman, is checked in for UAB. His first action tonight, so they're putting in a fresh body. Nick Irvin in for Fresno State has the ball. Looking for Porter. That's easy.
Good recognition. Keep your head up with the dribble. See the open man. Get it to him with a lay-in. Perfect execution. Now you don't want to foul if you're Fresno.
Ransom looking for Walker. David Walker off the glass. 6-point game. 2 minutes to play. A foul.
Good foul.
Against Johnson.
It's easier to attack a zone press by passing the basketball rather than trying to dribble through 2 or 3. And Jerry Tarkany talking defense. Pick up your man, get after it. Always looking at the clock.
I haven't seen Tark bite the towel.
No. He's going to end the millennium without the towel.
It's underneath the chair, but it must be dried up by now. It's soaked in water.
There it is. I mean, my goodness. Is that the same towel he's had for years, or does he get a fresh one each game?
I think that's a Birmingham towel.
Okay. Maybe he doesn't like maybe he forgot his good luck one.
Johnson. Iron Ransom skies, keeping it alive.
The effort is there. The effort is definitely there as they won't give up. They keep battling. Down 6 still, a 2-possession game. Possession arrow is in favor of UAB. So a lot of positives working as Tark talking to his aide and getting up, looking at the clock. Oh, my God, look, go sip of water. Is this game ever going to end? a health-conscious Jerry Tarkanian.
The three seniors for Tark have combined for 71 of the 86 points. Alexander, Abney, and Roberson. 37. Too much Courtney Alexander for UAB tonight. He has been unstoppable.
It's a 5-point game. Plenty of time left. You're going to see if Fresno can hit a couple from the free throw line. Ransom, an outstanding night with 21 and needs this free throw badly.
Career high for Myron Ransom. Make it 22. 4-point game. On the other end, the Bulldogs. The easy one to lead by 4. 1:48 to play. Alexander, what can you say, Jordy?
Player.
Alexander, what can you say, Jordy?
Player of the game.
The Arby's Hardwood player of the game. No question about it.
37 points on 16 of 26 shooting, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. His court presence, outstanding. Has done it all. Played some defense, showed an all-around ball game, and deservedly the Arby's player of the game. As he's stretching it out for the stretch run.
Those three seniors, by the way, we mentioned that they combined for 71 of the 86 points. They have played the entire game, have not taken a rest.
And I don't think they'd allow themselves to be taken out. They want to stay in it, but a 4-point ball game. Fresno State has the basketball. Possession arrow goes in favor of UAB. Jerry Tarkanian wants to get the ball in Porter's hand or Urban's hand to bring it up against the press.
There's a bomb to Alexander.
4 against 2. Bring it out. Smart play. I'd foul Urban if he gets down to a fouling situation. I'd make the point guard shoot to beat me. Or Abney if he touches it.
Holding foul on Tony Johnson.
Roberson will step to the free throw line. And, is he ahead or is he behind? I don't know. He never changes his expression. He always looks worried. Now he looks like he's behind. He just has that look. So Roberson has been sensational from the free throw line for the season. 75% tonight. That was big. You have to selectively foul. This was not the right one to foul with 1:38 to go in the ball. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Foul. It's crunch time. Now, does he do that when he has the lead or when he's behind or both?
It's the first time we've seen it tonight.
Is it the 2-minute warning kind of a thing, you know? And Fresno does not want to foul. They're going to fall back into the 2-3 zone. You must penetrate and look for your good outside shooters or get it inside.
Morris Finley for 3.
Bingo.
Hands it.
Pick up the pressure.
88-85. Still off the time.
One possession game. Don't give the easy one. Now, you don't want to foul. You want to play good, solid defense and make someone besides Alexander shoot to beat you.
The crowd turning up the volume now. They're on their feet at the BJCC looking for a stop.
Well, Alexander, they cleared the side. Now, will Warren go and chase him? Will they go and do a double team?
Shot clock single digits. It's all Alexander working against Ransom.
Good night.
Burn, the best defensive player for UAB.
You are the man. My goodness. What a player.
39 points for Alexander. Morris Finley, another three-pointer. He feels it.
Here we go. It's down to 2.
90-88.
3 seconds difference on the game clock and the shot clock. Selectively fouled. Not him. Wow. Finley, like he's back in high school when he hit 41 in the state championship game. Back-to-back threes. Alexander clearing the side, saying, I dare you to stop me. And Jerry Tarkanian going, where's the towel? I need the towel. This is, I'm 69 years old. This is nerve-wracking.
Alexander shooting 2. Give him 40 points and a 3-point cushion for the Bulldogs. Morris Finley, by the way,
Mark wants a timeout.
Has 26 points to lead the Blazers.
Wow.
Fresno State and Jerry Tarkanian.
What a game, huh?
They want to talk it over.
It's only December. Christmas has come early. What a game.
This has been lots of fun. Hey, we still have a game to go. Right. Auburn and the Pink Quakers coming up 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game.
Alexander the Great, can we call him that after he's got 40? Wind the shot clock down, fade, fire, and find nothing but nets. As he has been on fire, he's taken this team on his back. And Finley, the youngster, the freshman, from deep, bam, back-to-back threes. He's now got 26 to lead the Blazers. We talk about guards controlling this because neither team really has. In the inside game, a double-double, career-high 40 points. Thank you very much. He's also got 5 assists. He's hit key free throws. And, boy, I think if we went to the polls, he'd be a unanimous selection.
Hey. Well, the most points ever scored against UAB. Wesley Person now in the NBA had 44 6 years ago. Give him 41. It's a 4-point game.
Finley gives it up, gets it back, looks for him to launch it. Heck, we're giving it up. I'm taking it.
28 points for Mo Finley. There's the
foul.
It's Porter. And the block.
Are you kidding? The goaltending. What a play.
2-point game. And the foul from behind. The crowd is going crazy in Birmingham.
What a play by Ward to come out of nowhere and block the shot of Porter. Porter with a breakaway, a snowbird. Ward never gives up, goes upstairs, pins it. Good call. Here comes Finley the other way, and Porter comes from behind, and a ticky-tack foul. 17 seconds to go. A chance to tie it up. The freshman, the fearless freshman at the line. Tark, pain, agony. Oh, my goodness.
Mo Finley, the true freshman from Lafayette, Alabama, a chance to tie it.
Nice one. Park. Oh, the agony. I had this game under control. And this little freshman comes up and hits 2 threes and a free throw.
Well, the fifth-year senior, we've seen him rack up 41. Now the true freshman, a chance for his 30th point in the tie. Yes.
Plenty of time. You can't let Alexander shoot it to beat you. They'll clear it out. It's one-on-one time.
Somebody will have to double it.
Yeah, they got to give it. That's right. Make them give it up.
Porter from the corner. You're going to chance to win it.
No timeouts left.
Here comes Morris Finley. The half-court shot. Oh!
We got overtime. Can you believe it? You got to love this. Tark. Oh, man. No Arby's roast beef sandwiches yet for you, man. We got to play 5 more minutes. Wow. What a great comeback. UAB changed their defense. Offensively, they got the ball inside, and then the youngest man on the court, Mr. Finley, picked up as he did in the first half and delivered 2 threes, 2 free throws, tied it up. You gotta love it.
We'll be back to the Arby's Hardwood Classic right after this.
And Morris Finley. And Morris Finley, the assassin from deep, just with the knockout punch, and his 2 free throws with 17 seconds left, tied it up. And then they did a very nice job of not allowing Courtney Alexander to shoot to beat you. They made someone else shoot it. Porter didn't get it. And Tark, well, you got 5 more minutes. Wow. Wow.
You're watching the Arby's Hardwood Classic, game number 1 from ESPN+. Doug Bell along with Jordy Hultberg.
A star is born.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Finley, Murray Bartow going, man, I should have played this kid more earlier.
It's the opening tip of overtime. There are 3 seniors, Alexander, Abney, and Roberson, have played the entire game, had not rested. Now they're on the court in overtime. Nick Irvin. Abney lays it down.
He has been some kind of impressive on the offensive glass. He's got a whole bunch of rebounds tonight, does Abney. 7 offensive rebounds, 15 in all.
Ransom with a miss. Ward tried to tip it in, won't go.
Make that 16 rebounds now for Abney.
19 points, 16 boards for Larry Abney.
Ransom always has to guard the top offensive player. Does a nice job. Now the shot clock really becomes a factor. I'm not sure that's what Fresno State wants to do. Puts a lot of pressure on the ball handler now.
Courtney Alexander moving so well without the basketball. Myron Ransom is on him. Urban out of control, and he travels.
See, they're holding the ball too much. They're waiting. The shot clock became a factor, and you force a non-effective offensive player to try and do something he's not capable of doing.
Danny Tarkanian on his feet, urging the troops on. David Walker takes a seat. Eric Holmes checks in for UAB.
Offense for defense. Substitution.
Mo Finley, a career-high 30 points, playing only his 7th game. Eric Holmes wanted the call, didn't get it. Mark Kimbrough with a garbage.
Look what I found. Thank you very much. 2 Fresno State players went up. Battled for the same ball, knocked it right into Kimbrough's hands.
Courtney Alexander says, why not count it? And the foul. We'll see Alexander.
Remember, he had a stress fracture earlier. Now he took a big hit on the ground as no one picked him up, and he says, I'm going to accelerate and go to the basket. Good call as Ransom was leaning in and falls down on his hand. And he is in pain, obviously. Good concentration. Took it down, landed right on his left hand, it looks like, as he's walking back here and trying to shake it off. That's not his shooting hand, so shouldn't be that effected, but still, he's a warrior. He'll step up and play.
Andrea Bona checks in now for Fresno State, replacing Irvin. Alexander with 18 field goals, which ties the Fresno State record held by Ron Nelf back in 1962.
Wow.
That's a long-standing record, huh?
That'll up his scoring average. Significantly good rebound by Ransom. Here we go.
Eric Holmes, 3.5 minutes to play.
Oh, stutter step. Pretty.
Kimbrough.
Dribble penetration, breaking down the defense, and the big fella, the wide body, running down the floor for the easy bucket.
Alexander working that left hand, trying to loosen it up.
Too much time to hold ball. You got to play.
Roberson has been quiet, hasn't scored in a while.
Tough shot.
Kimbrough goes up to get the rebound.
Kimbrough says, I'm tired. Let's walk it down one time, huh? Give me a break. There you go. The fist play coming up.
George Finley looking for Kimbrough. Won't go.
The fist is to get it down low to Kimbrough, and boy, he couldn't answer. Good diagonal pass, though.
Roberson nails the 3.
He heard you. He said you've been quiet for a long time, and he has, but not so quiet anymore.
99-96. Roberson has 22 points. Kimbrough. He feels it from the corner. We're all tied up.
The big fella. Inside, outside, topped it at 99.
20 points for Mark Kimbrough off the bench.
Wow. Back to the zone.
That's 50 bench points between Mo Finley and Kimbrough for UAB.
It's a different kind of zone. It's a 1-2-2 now. It's kind of a matchup. Matchup zone.
And a steal by Morris Finley. And UAB with a lead. 101-99.
Oh, you love the enthusiasm. Look at them on their feet.
Tar calls timeout.
I'm going to tell you what, this is a big moment for UAB. Big moment.
I tell you, Jordy Hultberg, this is a game I won't soon forget. Talk about great individual performances.
Great as you mentioned, a lot of scoring. The superstar in Alexander. The great teamwork for UAB. Guys coming up off the bench. Here comes Mr. Roberson from outside, who hit nothing but net as he responds to after being quiet for a while. And here comes Holmes. Penetrates. Kimbrough, are you kidding me? He's everywhere. You got it. And then the young fella. Can we give dual MVPs? Because I'm telling you right now, Morris Finley has been out of sight. The steal, the lay-in, the lead by 2.
Well, we still have 1:41 to play.
An eternity.
The Bulldogs have no timeouts remaining. UAB still has 1.
I think they've made a calculated error. They just kind of holding the ball outside. The shot clock becomes a factor. Then if the ball's out of Courtney Alexander's hand, you have no one else out there who's really a kind of guy that can make something happen on his own without the aid of a screen. So you're really putting a lot of pressure on other players to do things that they're really not capable of doing. They've got to run their offense.
The possession arrow points the way of UAB in case of a tie-up. Morris Finley came in averaging 6 points, and tonight he has 32.
Amazing.
It really is an amazing story.
Amazing. Here comes Finley. On cue. And Finley just playing the game of his young collegiate life in front of the home crowd. 12 of 18 from the floor, 6 assists. I'm going to tell you right now, he's the co-MVP. I want to have another vote. I want another vote.
I'm telling you, if Courtney had won it all alone, I was going to give him curly fries at least for that performance. He deserves something.
He does. Outstanding. Great ball game. And it's only December. It feels like tournament time.
And he's got to hop in his step again. Remember, they were out of gas. They got to fill up.
It's amazing with that overtime, that last comeback. And how about Kimbrough?
Oh, wow.
How about Kimbrough? Mark, 35 points off turnovers as compared to 22. Back to the 1-2-2 matchup zone.
Nick Irvin running the point. Looking for Roberson. Abney. Alexander. Back iron goes to Roberson. Near 35.
Red shot clock. Out of patience. Somebody has to split that gap. The wide free throw lane is wide open.
Corey Ward goes way up to get that rebound. And they give it to who else but Morris Finley. He's the spark plug. He's the catalyst.
Still a one-possession ball game with straight up 1 minute.
Kimbrough.
Does he feel it again?
Morris Finley.
Shot clock down to 15. You don't want to foul.
They're doing that weave again. Oh, Ransom. Abney. Ooh, comes down hard.
Oh, that hurt as he goes up and gets another rebound. At least 17 for the night.
Pops right up, shakes it off. Says he's okay. And he'll come down to try and tie this game up.
I don't worry so much about what a guy shoots from free throw line for the season. I worry about what he shoots in that given game. And right now, Abney is 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Can he shake off the pain and stick it in the hole, trailing 2 with 44 seconds to go? Shot the ball very well. Has been an animal on the boards. Just dominated the glass.
He has been a good free throw shooter this season. This is that one.
Now the pressure builds even more. There's a defensive substitution. They're going to trap now. Expect a half court or a full court trap from Fresno State.
This is both. Corey Ward keeps it alive, and a foul on Abney.
And Kimbrough will step to the line. Both teams giving everything. This is March Madness in December. Huh?
Speaking of that, the NCAA tournament will be here at the Birmingham Jefferson Convention Complex, the first 2 rounds.
This is a great sports town, and I'm glad that they have a chance to come out and show their support of NCAA college hoops.
They've hosted the regional finals here 5 times previously over the years.
How about a three-way MVP? I mean, gee, these guys keep coming out of nowhere. Off the bench, Kimbrough and Morris. Phenomenal nights.
3-point game now, 102-99.
That's Irvin coming back in for offense. Talking to the young point guard. Hey, I like your game, guy. Keep playing.
Misses that one. Short arm that one, so it's a 3-point game. The Bulldogs continue to double overtime, perhaps with a 3.
Somebody ought to come set a screen for Alexander.
Nick Irvin almost broke that pivot foot.
The move and live. The only place to begin in search for peace is within your soul. Because rainbows and peace are treasures that grow from the inside out. Deep within our hearts, each of us carries the seed of a secret dream, special and unique to each individual. Sometimes another person can share that dream and help it to grow before we own it. Other times, the dream remains solitary pursuit. But secret or shared, no matter what it might be, a dream is a potential which should never be discouraged. So, if you have a dream alive in your mind, bring it to the world, give it life. We each have a unique gift to bring to this world. It is our purpose in life to offer this gift. For even if only a few people benefit from our offering, the world is then a better place to live. The class of 95 dreams of beauty that transcends time and a world that knows nothing else. While all is clean and pure and good, and all mankind is willing to help one another. Where discovery is a way of life, and there is no fear of failure. Where God is a very personal thing that is real to everyone. We dream of a time where love has a constant meaning that keeps people together forever. We dream that all this will be someday true. And we pray that we will share it all with you. Because every day becomes a dream you can touch, a love you can feel, a reason to live. Therefore, follow your dreams and pursue them with courage. For it is the pursuit of those dreams that makes life really worth living. Then, tomorrow, watercolors and rainbows, impressions and soft things will form a tapestry of feeling. Weave from memory, weave from dreams. Jamie and Cook. Juliana Marie Velasquez. Brian Robert Wyatt. Jonathan Allen Bell. Courtney Lynn Cruz. Florence Teresa Brown. Adam Christopher Warren. John Richard Beckman. Stephanie Ann Mott. Tamara Erin Callahan. Nicholas P. Janot. Jason P. Joseph. Stacy Lynn Moss. Elizabeth Ann Willis. Rocco N. Paulini. Francisco Javier Vega. Alyssa Marie Baker. Allie Renee Murray. Jeff Allen Fox. David G. Barasa.
Class of 1995 of all years. Okay. I see someone who's very proud sitting out there. Sister Esperanza, please.
On behalf of the 8th grade class, we'd like to thank Sister Esperanza for all of her help and support throughout the year. We couldn't have done it without you. To show our deep appreciation to you, we present this bouquet of flowers as a small token of our appreciation. Now we'll have the awards. ceremony. The awards come out are for Honorable Lindsay Cook. Ellie Murray. Stacy Moss. Stephanie Moss. John Keston. Juliana Wright. Elizabeth Williams. The next award is for effort. Lisa Braun. Brian Martin. This next award is conduct. Johnny Bell. This next award is achievement. Jason Yosifov. For overall achievement is Lindsay Cook. By the way, there is a trophy in the office that has Lindsay's name on it for what's been attacked this year. For conduct and effort, David Baraka. And Matthew Griffith. Also,